All right, here we are in chapter 13 of Mounce Basics of Biblical Greek, and now we're looking at demonstrative pronouns, so you can expect to see plenty of those in the sentences here. If you look at this sentence, with sentence number one, what you're going to notice about this is you've got a demonstrative pronoun, very first word in the sentence, and you know that because it starts with a tau, and you got the almost looking like an autos kind of thing, but again with the tau in the beginning. Beyond that, you see that it's part of a string because you got the eta nu at the end of the first three words. So you've got all three of those words as a string, and so you know this is this, the, and then if you know entele is command or commandment. So in this case, you're going to just, if you're just trying to read it as is, you'd say this, the commandment. Then you have the verb, and it's given to you, I received. So that tells you that this cannot be the subject. Even if you didn't look at the ending, it tells you it can't be the subject because the verb is a first person singular. So you're sure about that based on the verb that this can't be the subject. Beyond that, if you know that nu is generally going to be your accusative singular inflection, just kind of get to know that. When you see a nu, the first thing, and it's not always the case, but the first thing that should hit your head is that it's the accusative singular ending, whatever else we know. So what that tells you here is that this string is technically or actually going to be your direct object. So you're going to say, I received this commandment, all right? And then you're going to go here's your next chunk, which starts with, a preposition. So you've got a prepositional phrase here. And para, of course, can mean several things. So you're just going to, even if you don't think about what the possibilities are, you got the rest of the sentence to play with already. You say, I received this commandment, something, the Father of me, right? And of course, you're going to throw out the key word here because you've got the preposition. The preposition tells you you're not going to use the keyword anymore. Right? So hopefully you got that part down. But again, you're going to say, in this case, from, because usually you receive something from somebody. That's sort of just a natural, thought. It should be a sort of a natural thought process. And para with the genitive will work that way. Looking at this ending might throw you. But again, remember that your vocabulary word here is pater. And if you're memorizing the genitive as well, genitive singular as well, you would know that it's pater patros. So this is actually a genitive as well. If you weren't sure, then you've got the definite article, with a genitive singular ending there that tells you for sure you're dealing with a genitive singular. Okay? So you're good there. And again, from the Father of me. Possessive here, but easier translation is from my Father. So again, treating the first clause as actually the direct object, you'd want to say something like, I received this commandment from my Father.